Very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the session, Windows AZURE. Good morning, Dipali, Maunika. Good morning to you, Ashwin. Maunika, your account is not activated. So I found one mail from you that your mail is not yet activated. Narayan, good morning. Dharmendra, good morning. Yes, I'll check and I will ask the others. I will check once and it is really not activated, and once again I'll send the details to the next person. So, okay. Meanwhile, you can take the help of others' account and you can utilize it also. No problem, no issue. So this is only for education practicing. So you can use the others' account also. There is no issue. This is the only for practice purpose. So you can utilize it. Take the help of Jashain or Srimati or whoever is there from your center. You can take their help. Okay. Pavitra, good morning. So now what I am doing is, last class what we have done is the correct answer. Only the thing is we should not create that application in a different window. Separate application I created. So due to some unauthorization, got unauthorized access. So the same as it is, we are doing the receiver application without any change in the code from your same application by adding one more project in the same solution. It is working. Okay. Sorry, is stucking. So please check once again, Monica, and then confirm me. Is it clear or not? Okay, 1 minute. Let me check. 1 minute, my dear. Voice is cutting. Let me check from outside once. Wait. Lakshmi? Now you please check. Am I audible? Or is there still any problem in the audio? Narayan, Maunika, please confirm. Audio is low. Still it is low. Please check. Ashwini is saying that clear, no problem. Ashok is saying that please check your mic volume. Please check once. Volume setting. So all others are saying that it is clear. So please check from your end. There is no problem from here. Loud also. Okay. Narayan. Okay. So now we are starting with our session. In this session, yesterday's whatever topic I told, that is always correct. Whatever we have done is correct. The only problem what was happened is receiver application also should be created in the sender application project solution only. That is the only difference. So I am opening that particular one which I have created yesterday while trying, and I am sharing my desktop. 1 minute. Let me open that application and share my desktop also. As the same application, there is no modifications I am doing, and one receiver I created, one more receiver application, 3 receiver applications. Only one I created, 2 more I will create in the same application solution, and I will show you the output. Okay. So here I am going to show one extra step also, how you can execute more than one project at the same time when you press Ctrl F5. That setting also I will tell you. Okay. So last class, what is our service bus sender? Okay, this is our sender application which I created previously. In the same solution, I created the receiver application. I was not changed any code. Same code I have kept, but instead of in a separate Visual Studio window, I have done it in the same one. But what is the unauthorized access problem from the other window, I will check later. But it is working if it is we are creating the project from the same solution. Please check. What I mean, you will understand in the Solution Explorer. This is your sender application which we were created. In the same solution, I created the receiver application. In the receiver application, in the program.cs, I have created here all products. I gave client as the same as it is code. I was not changed anything. Subscription client, I connected to the subscription one. Okay, and this is what received. This is just displaying. See, whatever messages you are sending, for each message, without knowing to you, computer will create one unique ID. That is called as message ID. If you want to display that message ID also, you can be able to display that message ID as message.message ID. So after you are receiving one message using the client.receive, you can display product ID also will display 1 minute. Okay, product ID :1, comma, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, and message.message ID, message.product ID, for properties of product ID, so comma. So the remaining properties also we were displayed, that is name and product price. So this is the only way. Everything is correct like last time. What only thing is, in a separate Visual Studio window I created, so unauthorized access error we are getting. But when you are doing in the same one, as namespace manager, you have already enabled in the current application, in the sender application of the same solution, it is working. That's the only difference, nothing else. So this is about how you can create for connecting to the subscription one and access all the coding. And what I am going to do is, in the same solution, one more receiver application I am creating, receiver 2. Okay. So in that receiver 2, subscription 2 messages we will receive and display. So how to create that one, you see here in the same solution. I want to create one more application. Means people generally will go file new project, which is wrong. When you do like that, existing projects will be closed. Don't do like that. Go to add and then you say that in new project. Okay. In this new project, you need to take the console application, create the receiver 2 application. So console 2, you write it as receiver 2. Okay, receiver 2. So same code is required to be added here also. So why should I write again and again? So I'm not going to do. And one more thing is, for receiver 2, you know already that you have to add that. And I'm giving you one clue. The advantage, whenever you are creating multiple applications in the solution, for the solution if you add NewJet package, it means that for all the applications you are able to access. But we were not done like that for each one, so let me do here. For the solution I'm doing wantedly instead of for the receiver 2. Right click, manage NewJet packages for the solution. Are you seeing the name difference? It means that for all the projects, if whatever NewJet packages are common is required, better you write for the solution. It works for all the projects. So what will happen? So if you are creating receiver 3, I don't require to add this service bus and all this. Service bus. This service bus is also here already, it is showing that it is added. Very good. And once you check that what is the other one I have created for the solution, that's why it is showing like this. The other one is what? Azure configuration. That's also it will show as green because it has been added. So it is added means no need to do. Why? Because for solution I have already added while adding the receiver, so that I no need to add. Only whatever code is in the program.cs of the program.cs of receiver 1, as it is I am going to copy. As it is the complete code I am copying and pasting, and only what modifications are required now I am going to tell you. Okay. So okay, now I am going to place it in your solution, not this one. So where this is our receiver 2. So here you paste it and give the title as not all products with greater than 4,000. I think greater than 4,000 price. Okay. This is the heading you give it for greater than 4,000, less than or equal to 4,000 for the subscription free, as we need to recall it. So control dot you press only for the namespaces to add. Why subscription client it is not allowing to add? We were added the namespace, but still subscription client is not coming. Let me check. Control dot. Let me go for the receiver 2, and is there any problem? Let me check. Manage music packages. Actually it should come automatically. See here, because of this problem only it is giving. Actually, if it is there for the server, I mean solution, it should not ask like this. But why it was so, I will check it. So anything else? Everything is okay. So receiver 2 application is also done. The last receiver application. So again, file, add, new project, give the name as receiver 3, and click on OK. And the same code you paste it, and change this as products with price less than or equal to 4,000 is the title of the one. And for all these, what we have to do, again we will go for this also, add manage user packages, give it as service bus. Configuration manager anywhere not required, because we are not giving any get command. I mean get config like that we are not using, so it's sufficient. We don't require to give like that. Everything is here. The problem resolved, but you have to make this as sub 3. And let me check in the receiver 2, did I change it as sub 2? See here, this is the mistake we have done. This has to be done as ma'am, change sub 1 to sub 2. Correct. Thank you from Paris, Pavitra. You are right, but I got it. Okay. So I forgot to change. Now I have changed. No problem. Now I have changed, and in the receiver 3, I have made it as sub 3. So now you remember, first what I will do is already let me open our application also. So where that means that your Azure portal I am opening. Yesterday some messages, while trying some more messages I kept in the subscription 2 and subscription 2 and subscription 3, but I was not displayed using the client, I mean receiver 2, receiver 3 I was not using, so they are still in the queue. So that I will show you. Now I am going to add more 5 messages, so all will be retrieved with the help of the receiver 1, 2 and 3. So let me go and show you how many messages already are there. So everything is corrected. Actually what we have, there is nothing wrong because of the accessibility, unauthorized access it is saying the problem was happened. So here slowly if you come down, service bus will be there. Where is service bus? I think I missed out. Slowly I'll go. See here, service bus here. Service bus, this is the service bus we created in that topic. In that topics you need to go. In the topics, what topic you have created, it will show. On the topic, if you click on that name and subscriptions, you are able to see. In the subscriptions, how many right now? See here. There are how many messages are there? In the first one, 2 are there. In the second one, 6 messages. In the third one, 4 messages. But these were not working due to some problem. Messages were not sent properly. I think that's the reason it is not working. So don't. So forget about this. You just feel that this is 0 messages. Here 6, here 4. Now I will execute my sender application. From my application, I am going to execute my sender application, making that as the startup project. This is my sender. So in the solution, so select this, right click, set as start project. Where is set as, see, set as startup project. You make this one and press Ctrl F5, so that only sender application is going to be executed, and you need to get the message as press any key. See, ready to send message, press any key. To means any key on the keyboard I am pressing, H or anything I press. Now it should start sending all the messages. Press any key to continue. So all are sent. All are sent. You want to see, now you press enter, it was closed. Go and check. See here, now can you check, my dear? Because all the 5 messages are sent to the first one, already 2 are there, more 5. Because all the 5 messages are coming. Out of 5, 3 are added to the second subscription, 2 are added to the third subscription. Because 3 are having greater than 4,000, 2 are having less than or equal to 4,000. So total 9, 6, here 5 only you consider, but because 2 are not working. So that now what you want to do is all the receiver 1, receiver 2, receiver 3, I want to execute the applications at the same time, but excluding this sender. So what should I do? How can I do that work? Means very simple. Go to the solution properties, right click, go to properties, solution properties you go, then it will show you single startup project. Instead of that, you take it as multiple startup project, and you want what is receiver 1, receiver, but I don't want this. So you take the, see, this needs to be taken as start, okay? This needs to be taken as, see here, start with, without debugging, or with start, anything you can take, that is not a problem, okay? So now, but you don't take anything for this because I don't want to start this project, okay? Now I'm clicking on OK. Now you start, press Ctrl F5. So you just see there are 3. There were some building errors. Well, 1 minute. There are some building errors it is saying. Let me check. One name, so one bracket closing is a problem, nothing else. Now let me execute. Ctrl F5. Bracket extra I copied. Still there is some problem. What happened? Yesterday it worked. Yesterday it was working. URL format. Why this same problem is coming again? See here, from the first one I am getting. Second and third only we are not getting. All products we got it. You see? Here we got all the products. Why for the second one we did not get? See, all the products I got it. All the 5 messages in the first one. Second one, why we did not get? Let me go to properties. Any problem means let me take it as this, and I will select as receiver 2 as the startup project, which has 9 messages. Let me execute and check. Still the same problem. The host name could not be parsed. Same error like yesterday. What is the mistake that we have done? Everything correct only we have given. Subscription 3. For testing, I want to do one thing. Only for testing, in the same receiver 1, because it is, receiver 1 is working. You have already seen that it is working, receiver 1. In the receiver 1, only for our understanding purpose, I am making as a 2. I'll run this application. So whether it is working or not, I'll check. What is the problem, I will understand. Receiver 1, right click, set as startup project. There is some problem, but you people will not get this problem. You people execute 100%, it will work. Something problem in my system. Actually, subscription to all the 9 mails. See here. So now we are getting only the messages. See, can you see that only the messages I am getting whose product price is greater than 4,000. See, 8,000, 10,000, 8,000, 6,000, 10,000, 8,000, 6,000, 10,000, 8,000, 6,000. Are you understanding? So 9 messages I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is some problem in the receiver 2 application. Don't worry for that. So this is the correct one. And yes, what is the mistake was happened? Everybody understand. There is nothing wrong in our program. How blindly we have done is, Anybody can recognize we forgot to update the configuration in the app.config, which is a very big mistake which we have done. See, did we update the configuration? We were not updated the configuration. How do we expect that it should work? It will not work. We have done in the receiver one, so it is working. See here in the receiver one I have updated. See, check here. This I have updated, that's why it is working. So this entire line I am copying and I'll paste in the app.config of the this is the app.config, not this one. Let me go to app.config of the receiver 2. So like this small mistakes we are doing, but you'd see in the fast manner I have done a mistake of not updating this. And another one is, so app.config. So I have updated. So okay, once I have updated, I am able to access this particular Azure service. Now, like previously, let us go and first let me execute the sender application. Wantedly, I am executing the sender application once again to send the messages into your subscription 1, 2, and 3. So wantedly, I am doing C startup project. And I am executing, so sender application. Once again 5 messages I am sending into the subscriptions. So I press enter so that it should start sending the messages. Yes, all the messages are sent. And now you come back and check in your one. So you can see that one is having, see, this is not updated. 1 minute. So once again you go to there and in the subscriptions you can see that. So first one is having 7, 2 you subtract. So 2 are not working, they were corrupted. So 5, 3, 6. So 5, 3, 6, that much you remember. Now let us go to our Solution Explorer and do the modification in the Solution Explorer properties. Set as multiple projects, these 3 to be executed. Click on OK and now you press Ctrl F5. Now we observe. The 3 windows are getting, see here, all the 3. Please check, my dears. One is displaying the products with, see, this is the products less than or equal to 40,000. One, so you can see that all less than or equal to 40,000, all the messages you got it which are in that queue. And here you are getting the messages which are, still it is retrieving, okay. It is not yet completed, it is retrieving. So only 2 are there, it was printed might be. And another one is where, one more window, this is all products with less than 4,000. Let me check one after another. This is all products where it is still retrieving the records. Are you understanding? It's taking time. Please understand, it is taking time. But it will come, okay? It is also slow. It is retrieving the data. So where for all the 4 were retrieved, all were retrieved. I am closing this receiver 3. This is the receiver 3 application which I am closing. So still see how slowly it is retrieving the records. If you have any doubt that it is retrieving, you can go and keep on monitor this data. See, these 2 became 0, but still the records from this are not yet completed. They are still getting retrieved from your account. You can go and check how many are completed once again. Go to topics and check, go to subscriptions and check how many were sent. Still 7 are there. Still 7 are there. If they were not yet retrieved, it is taking time. It is taking time for retrieving all the records, but it is the correct one. So how many were retrieved now? It is showing that one. So let me close this and re-execute. What is this? Greater than 4,000 you close. So 7 are there. Let me go to your application and make only receiver 1 as the startup project and execute, so that it will be little faster. Because the 3 applications are executing at the same time, it is giving a problem. See, still it is very slow. It is very, very slow. So that is the methodology. Is there any doubt? Did you understand what are the mistakes that we have done? We forgot to do it in the receiver 2 and 3 app.config file updation, because of which first we got the error. Is it clear now? This application receiver 1, receiver 2, with this is nothing but topics and subscriptions demo in the service bus. Yesterday only we should get actually, but we did a mistake of doing in the another project. So that's the reason it was given the error, because of the that means it is not getting the solution from that. That means unauthorized access like that. It is still I'm getting the same problem even if I'm doing in the separate window. So I will check for the alternate for that. Meanwhile, you can utilize this process. So try to create all the 4 applications in a single solution explorer. That's what this demo. So we can move ahead to the next chapter, that is nothing but what? 8th chapter, 8th module, 8th module, exactly it's about what? No, deployment. Already we have understood many deployments. IaaS hosting we learned how to host our ASP application in Azure. We learned how WCF service to be hosted in Azure. Like that, many were completed. Only one small topic, one very big topic. 2 deployments are left over. That I am going to explain in today's session. Okay. So this is very important. TFS, Team Foundation Server, in today's session we are getting. And before to that, one more is there which will take 5 to 10 minutes, that I'll show you. Then I will go for the other one. Okay. So I want to get one feedback from you. Did you understand this receiver application? So did you understand the demo for topics and subscriptions in service bus? Yes, no. So there is a question in front of you. Please, all of you, start answering that one. Any doubt you can ask me. So what mistakes we have done? Did you understand? Do all these projects in a single solution explorer. Second one is never ever forget to add in the app.config file connection string to be updated. So that these to be you should remember without fail, because anyway I have given in the document whatever you are doing in receiver 1, same as it is in the receiver 2 and 3. Only subscription place sub 1 place sub 2, sub 2 place sub 3 you have to give in each of the receiver. That's it. From whom I did not get the answer. Might be you are not getting the question. So Rohini Center gets 002. So please raise your hand and answer. And CP Center gets 004. Ashok Vittal from Kothurud Center. Nirosha from City Nagar Center. So I expecting 4 of you to give your feedback over the hand raise, in case the question is not visible to you. Nirosha from City Nagar, Ashok Vittal from Kothurud Center, and guest 004 from CP Center, guest 002 from Rohini Center. What I feel is none of you are responding over the hand raise. Out of these 4 students, one of the students, Nirosha, responded. Okay, Nirosha, I got it. Very good. How to deploy ASP app with database connectivity, ma'am. So, Jashain, database also make a good habit of connection of creating your database also in your Azure portal. Then it is always the best way. Then it is useful. So I will tell you how you can host that database in your Azure portal. That I'll give you the idea. Then you will get this how you can create ASP application with a database. Along with that, it can be hosted in your Azure portal. That I'll tell you. Okay. Ashok Vittal, I understand. Okay, good. But I did not get it from Rohini Center student and CP Center student. The rest of all were given that you have understood. That's well and good. So we have finished how many modules? 7 modules are finished now. We are entering into 8th module. This is completely what? Deploying, hosting of your services or applications at different places. Means IaaS hosting, hosting your ASP application in the Azure, hosting of your database, not database, service, WCF service in the Azure portal. These are the things. All these we have already learned. So two of the hostings were not learned, that we are going to see now. Okay. Okay, CP Center student, except Rohini Center student, everybody has given the confirmation. Very good. So what is our, let me open the notepad and give you the idea what is the we are going to learn. Module 8. Okay. So in this module 8, this is entirely about deployment. Okay, deployment means for hosting of the application or service. Okay, in this one IS hosting we already learned. So which are already learned, I am not going to tell. Hosting, okay, ASP MVC application into Azure also is finished. This is also finished, so I am not repeating it. And we have done WCF service hosting in Azure. This is also we have done. So all these were done, and which are not completed is transferring your IIS application into another IIS server. So already in my local computer IIS, one application is hosted in my local IIS. So that is IIS is what server. In my local IIS server, I have hosted one application. The same application I want to transfer to some other computer IIS server. What is the procedure, that I'll tell you. That is the one which takes hardly 5-10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And second one is TFS hosting. What do you mean by TFS? That I'll tell you after completion of this. This TFS you have heard in which module? Can you people start typing the full form of TFS and in which module you have learned about it? Everybody got I think you have not, so I don't think so that you people might be having the idea about it. Anybody is having the idea? You write full form of TFS. Anybody knows? Because for the earlier version PGP students, auto testing is there where this TFS was taught. Oh God. Cascading CSS you are saying. I am saying TFS. So Devi, your answer is correct. It is Team Foundation Server. What is Team Foundation Server? Everything I am going to give you the idea. Okay. So how to do the one, all the steps I will show you. Team Foundation Server. Okay. That's the full form of TFS. So what do you mean by TFS hosting? I'll tell you later. So leave ahead. So first we'll go for in our local IIS computer. In IIS I have hosted one application. In my IIS I mean that application I want to transfer into another IIS server. Because so this application which is hosted in my computer needs to be executable in another computer also. So what you have to do generally, pack all your application files and these you need to install into another system IIS server. So that only is possible with two options called as export and import package. So this is called as deployment. So what is transferring? This is called as packaging. So using IIS packaging, one option is that import and export packaging is there. What is that? I'm going to show you. Okay. So this I'm going to show you, which is very simple. So we will create one small IIS application. Otherwise, I think we have some IIS applications which we were hosted already. So let me check. So you know already how to open IIS. Windows key, IIS, if you write, Internet Information Service will be opened as usual. So expand that till default website. We'll see whichever we have hosted in the default website, which is ours. Anything is there, ours we will see. Anything which we were created. So let me run this application. So which is already hosted. If it is working, this only how to host it, that means transfer into another IS server, I will tell you. If it is working or not, let me check. Test deploy I gave wantedly. Yes, it was being given. And I'm clicking on home. And I'm clicking on about us, contact us. Yes, it is working. Some application is there. Think so that you feel that this is your application test deploy. And this is the application needs to be transferred into another IAS server. If you want to do this transfer of this application into another IAS server, right now it is in IAS. That's the reason it is in IAS manager. If it is an IAS manager with this symbol, this is IAS hosted application. This is the application which you want to transfer to some other IAS server. Okay, so what you have to do, go to your IAS manager and select the application that you want to transfer to some other computer IAS server. When you select, slowly come to the third pane, right side actions one, you can see bottom, you can see that export application, import application, that two options are available. From the source, what you should just think and tell me, I want to transfer from my computer IAS to some other person's computer IAS server. I want to transfer. So in my computer, should I take import or export? Import application or export application? Use your brain and then you answer me. You want to package all the files of your this application, and that package file you need to take it to some other computer where you want to install and do the installation. So how to do that is later. So here what we need to do, at the source end, should I take export application or import application? None of you are understanding my question. This is your computer, this is your application. You want to transfer this application to some other person's computer's IAS server. So in your computer, after selection of your application which needs to be transferred, should I take here export application or import application? Which one to be selected? None of you are getting idea. English words only, na there. From here, are you transferring from here or are you taking from some other computer to here? Any application, are you taking from other computer to here or you are transferring the application to other person? When you are giving some, when you are providing some materials to other country, that is called as importing or exporting. If that word you know also, you can answer. None of you are answering. Oh, how bad you are. Simple English words also you are not recognizing and answering. So that means none of you know about this English words. Huh? I did not get one answer also till now. Yes, I got it now. It's Priyanka from chemistry. How do you call it as import? Import means what? You know, you are taking from somebody. I am giving to you means from my side it is called as exporting. From your side it is called as importing. Okay, it's called as exporting. I said very clearly. You answered thrice. But this is the first time it is, so might be some network problem. This is the first time I am able to see. Okay, that's why those many times I am pronouncing. So, okay, export, it's not import, export the application. So, whenever I click on this export application, what really happens means all the files of your application will be packaged and it will create one package file. So, this package file you give it to your friend, and this file she can import. So what she can copy it on desktop or C drive or this somewhere, let her copy, and from her computer she need to open again IAS server and she need to click on this import application. Then it will ask from which file. So whatever file I have given to her, she copied into her computer somewhere, she should select that file. Automatically it will be installed in her computer IAS server. So that is the simplest way. One minute time it will take it for both exporting and importing also. So you see here, I am going for export application. Here I want to tell at the end of the demo, I want to give you some, madam, in my computer I did not find this export import. What you have to do, I will tell. What is this, Neha Dubey? You are saying that 50,000? 50,000 for what? 50,000 times did you write the answer? Neha, from your machine from Dilshuk Nagar, I got a message of 50,000. I could not understand what do you mean by this. Okay? So please tell me. So it is asking package the content. So all these contents to be packaged. So just click on next. When you click on next, tell why 1 minute package time. Export package. Okay. Next. So don't do anything, simply press next, and it is saying that where to specify the file name and location for your package. So with what name all these files to be packed and stored. So what will give, okay, what will, my IIS application. Okay, I gave it as my IIS application where it has to be saved. I forgot to, it should be in the D drive, we think so. So not D drive, I don't have D drive in my computer, E drive is there, so I am giving it as the E drive. So in the E drive, my, otherwise you can go like this also. Go for browse and go to the E drive where you want to place. After taking the E drive, give your file name. What is the file name? By default computer, you see what it is taking, .zip file. Package file will be .zip file. So now you give it as my IES application. Okay, my IES application is the package name into which all these testing deploy application files to be packaged. Just click on save. It was in the E drive, that you remember, and go to the next. It's doing now packaging. Just wait. Export in the progress and summary. So everything see was successfully created. So finish, you click. So come and go and check in the E drive. Did you get any zip file? See, did you get this zip file? You please check my IES appl.zip. This is the file you give it to your other friend to whom you want to transfer this application, so they can also work with this application, this zip file. But do we have another system? We don't have. What to do now? So I'm telling that, so because I don't have another machine where I can show, wantedly I'm going to remove this application from my IES system, from my computer I'm removing. And now you feel that this computer is yours, I'll try to import it. So I will, let me delete this, remove. I have removed this application. I have removed. Please check. Is there any testing deploy? No, it is not there. Now what I have to do? I have to import this application in another file. Now you feel that this is your IES computer into which that exported file to be attached. So you just click on the import. Here you found that. So import application under the deploy, import application, actually you are unable to find it. At the bottom it is there. So slowly I am dragging because I just see here under deploy you have the import application. Just click on import. Okay. I'm not sending message in time, ma'am. I did not get from Nungambakang S001. You wrote some message. I'm not sending message in time, ma'am. I did not get, my dear. Okay. So here, where is your package location? It is asking. So you just go and select that file, package file. That means .zip file, which you have placed in the E drive. So this is your zip file. Select it and click on open. So now last step is what? Click on next, next, next. So it's done. Package was installed successfully. You can see it has been imported in time. It is installed in your IIS. Now do you want to check, is that again testing deploy is coming again? Can you check MNOP? Where is that application? Where is, let me refresh. Right click, refresh, and slowly let me go and check that application. See, testing deploy again, you got it. Previously deleted. Why it is coming again? Because you have imported it. You deleted and from that package you imported. So actually you don't need to delete. You are given to somebody else. That person anyway will not have this application. They will get this application into their IIS when they import. because I don't have another machine to show the demo, I deleted that original application from my computer and I have reinstalled with the help of this package file. So this is what is how you can transfer application of IS server application from one IS server to another IS server, another IS server. So this is how you can go for establish, so transfer the application from one IS server to another IS server. If the topic is clear, if the demo is clear or not, please confirm me. I am going to write a question, and if it is clear, I want to give you a clue for you people. It will not be visible export and import options in the Internet Information Manager. In order to get those options, you need to install one software in your computer. What is that? I am going to tell you. Okay. So first, once you have installed, then it will be visible to you from then onwards. So there is a question in front of you. Please check it and answer me. Did you understand? It's a very simple export and import options you need to take from the Internet Information Service Manager, IS Manager. It's the simplest demo in all the demos. But if you want to do this demo, you need to install a software in your computer, Web Deploy 2.0. Okay. So it is freely available in internet. You have to download it. Madam, I'm having the edition extra, that means latest version also not 2.0, Web Deploy 2.0. So let me write that in the notepad. What is the one which you have to, for this, to do this one, you need to install the software Web Deploy 2.0. So okay, if you give this one, then only it is possible for you. I will close the question, then it will be visible to you. So who did not give Pitampura? Guess 003. Pitampura Center, guess 003. Pitampura Center student. Only except Pitampura Center, guess 003. Everybody has given the answer. Pitampura Center student, raise your hand and write. Neha, it is disturbing a lot from your node. Please inform your networking person. Too many messages are coming from your node. Irrelevant messages. I can understand it's not you typed, but somebody else is using the same ID, because of which it is disturbing me. I'm thinking that some message, some query, and when I'm checking, irrelevant message from your node. Neha Dubey from Dilshuk Nagar. Please immediately inform to your networking person, because it is disturbing the entire class. Yes, Pitampura student also has given the confirmation. Well and good, that you have understood. So now you can see that this is what I told. Without, if you are not installing this Web Deploy 2.0 software, then what will happen, that export and import options you cannot be able to find in your IS Manager window. Right side you have found export and import under the deploy heading. So, but those you cannot be able to see until and unless you install this software Web Deploy 2.0. Okay. So never forget to install this one. This also I have kept it in the notes, that it is mandatory that you have to install this one. So you can, if you read the notes, you can understand. Oh, this is the one which I have not done. So it is not, those options are not visible for you. So that's about your Web Deploy, transferring application from one IS server to another IS server. Now it's important topic, very important topic, and which takes time also. Please check. First of all, what is TFS? I want to tell you. It's a continuous process of project development time. So what do you mean by what work? So any work, Neha, I told you, please call. So Neha, I'm connecting to you. Call your networking person immediately. Neha, call your networking
yes, ma'am.
person. I'm waiting here. Go and call your
One second.
networking person. Sure. See, it's disturbing a lot because many of the messages from her node, even though she is not typing, I am able to get it. So the same problem is coming from other centers also. See, she was not there, but still message from her node.
Hello?
Yes, where are they?
Yes, ma'am, she's coming. Actually, it was
Coming
not
out.
me who sent the messages.
I
was
do
not sending the
understand, my
messages.
dear. I'm not complaining on you. I'm complaining on a node. Got it? Neha, I'm not
Yeah.
complaining on you. The problem is not with
Yes.
you, with your node.
And
you got
previously I was
confused.
answering export.
Seriously,
And
I'm
I was
telling,
also saying export.
I don't have any doubt on you. I have a doubt on your machine. Okay? So
She's
don't take
coming
it to
now.
your heart, okay? Let me talk to your networking person or faculty, then the problem. See, now you are not writing still a message from your node. That's what I'm telling. From your node, n number of messages keep on disturbing my concentration. Call her
Yes, ma'am, I
immediately because
understand.
it is getting late.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, ma'am.
Yes, I want to say one information which is disturbing my entire class actually. There is the same node, same ID is utilized by more than one machine, because of which some other student, whatever messages they are writing, it is visible with the Neha's name. Web.xml,
Okay.
POM.xml, keep on. So I am getting doubt that somebody is asking some doubt, and every time I'm checking, it's not their message. And if I'm ignoring, if any other student is sending, it's a problem.
No, madam. We have only 2 students in .NET in this batch. Only, she's present, other one is absent. Or other students, they are not like listening this class. Because
They're not
they are
listening
from
or
Java
not, that
background.
I don't know. And for that reason, I asked her
That
to
is
call
what
the
in
networking person. Networking person only
Okay.
will be able to know this issue. If 2 nodes are
Okay,
having the same ID, then this problem will come and distract the same.
This is coming from District Nagar Center or?
100%
This is coming from District Nagar Center or what, ma'am?
Dilshuk Nagar, that's
This is
what I'm
coming from-
saying.
That is what, madam. We have only 3 or 4 students present in this
But
class.
I don't know
Nobody
all
is
this.
listening the classes.
But I am
If you want
sure
to
that I
let me
will
show you.
send the recorded session for your
1
understanding.
minute.
You
एक बार
please
श्रीकांत
check.
सर को बुलाना. Ma'am, please wait.
Keep
But
on
as of
messages.
now, like I'm checking all the students. They are opening their own windows. Just now I checked. They are not listening .NET
Might
classes,
be,
ma'am.
but
There
I
are
don't
only
know
2
what could be
students
the
are there.
reason.
But I don't know. I think maybe some network problem may be there. I don't know
So
about
that's
this.
what. That's
Because
the reason
students
I
are not
asked
listening.
her to call, not faculty, to call the networking infra candidate. Okay. If infra person comes,
Okay,
then
okay.
that person is able to know if the same ID was given to more than one machine. This is the problem will come which distracts our class.
ID
So
is
I'll
only
keep
unique
on
now for each student. We cannot give other students the same ID, and that software it is only we can
machine
access in
ID,
our lab only. That
machine
is not at
related
home.
infra ID, not student ID,
One
machine
minute, 1
related
minute.
ID.
He is coming. He is coming. He will speak to you, ma'am.
Okay.
Sir, actually, Savitri madam is there. She is telling like same ID say more than one person is logging. More than one student is logging to same person. ID तो unique ही होता ना.
Please give it to him. I'll talk to him. Please give it to him. I will tell. So let me tell.
Hi, this is Srikanth
let
here.
me give a chance so that let me tell you what is the problem. The student is
Hello.
sitting in this batch. She is not writing any message. Actually, she is not writing. But somebody else from your center sitting in another session is writing message which is coming in my session. It is only possible when more than one system might be having some infra related, some IDs will be given, which is same for more the machines means other student messages I am able to see. Some XML student, some student of ASC or some other class student, whatever they are writing is coming from the Neha's machine. Whereas Neha is not typing. When Neha went to call her madam, still messages are coming from Neha machine. Are you getting my point? Nobody is there
Yes, yes.
at the system, but still I am getting the messages
Yeah.
from the Neha's machine. How it is possible? Only
Okay.
infra members only can understand. Because
Yeah, I understood
100% some other student who is typing web.xml, pom.xml, please go and ask this message who types. Web.xml, pom.xml, like that messages, .xml messages only I am getting. Continuously
Okay.
I am getting. So that what's happening,
Yeah, okay,
I'm
madam,
thinking
I'll check
like
it
some student is, please check. Otherwise what's happening,
Yeah.
I'm unable to continue. I'm thinking that somebody is writing some queries. When I'm going there, it's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
error message. Got my point?
Yeah, I'll check
So
it out.
please check.
Yeah, I
That
got it.
we also unable
Yeah,
to
yeah.
understand. You are the right person to understand this problem. I think you got the
Yeah,
answer
yeah, I understood,
for
I
this
understood.
problem.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
you
yes,
can.
yes.
Okay?
Yeah,
Please
thank
take
you,
care of it.
thank you, thank you.
Okay. So now let us start our, see this problem if I am getting from other centers also, I will inform the student, only student go and inform this problem to your networking person. So this distracts the entire class. So you have seen that around 10 minutes we lost because of this. Continuously messages are coming from a node, whereas the student's mistake is not there. Student is not writing. But some other student is writing, the messages are coming in our batch. Okay? So let us continue with our TFS. So what is this TFS is, there is one web. In that web, this is like a project management portal. I'll just tell you that project management portal, why I use this word is, think that you, me and somebody else, 5 members together working on a single project which was assigned today only. It is a very big project. So I am the person who is responsible for gathering the requirements. I'm not the developer, you think. So I'm gathering the requirements from the client and understanding that, and I made a document. So this, based on this document, the second person is, might be there are 5 sections are there in the same application, 5 different modules. First module data I gathered, but second module data is not yet gathered, I supposed to do. But this, for first module, whatever information I gathered from the client, their requirements, specifications, everything I made a document only for module 1. Okay? So, but still I am pending with 4 more modules. So, meanwhile, I want to give this module specifications document to the second developer who is responsible for making the blueprints. Blueprints means you can understand UML diagrams, that means flow charts might be, or many different diagrams will be there, sequence diagram, order diagram, like that many different UML diagrams will be there, which you need to understand, use case diagram. So that is responsible second person. As you have already gathered the information about the first module, give the document to the second person will work on that. So once these blueprints are finished, so this document should be provided to the other three members are developers. Okay, they should work on this module, means they are working. But you feel that these 5 members who are working on the document, either for development or blueprint creation or special requirements gathering, all are not working in the single, they are not physically at one location, they are spread to different locations. They are working from different locations. One might be in Mumbai, one might be in the Chennai, like that, but they are working on the same project. So these specifications who gathered, he need to give the data to the person who is going to create the UML diagram. There is another lady who is supposed to do it, so whereas she is in some other place. So he need to send via the email, like that. I don't want like this. There should be some common memory for all these people, physically wherever you might be. I want some common memory. All the project members, whatever work assigned, their work when they have done, the information to be kept in this particular common area. From the others can go and get those documents and work on further things. So that and the specifications I have retrieved for the first module, and I made one document. This document I'll put it in this TFS server, which is the common location for our project members. There will be one account I'll create in TFS server for my project elements to source. I will keep my specifications document over there. Till now, whatever I have gathered, I will keep it there. So this document can be taken by other project member of my project for making the blueprints, and after making blueprints, they will put those blueprints again in this TFS server account. So from there, the developers can access these blueprints and work on development work simultaneously. Today, I'm one of the developers. I took the blueprint from there. I don't require to interact personally with you because you have already kept in the TFS account, common account. Let me take it from there. But everybody is unable to access this TFS server account. When you have a user ID and password to access that project, then only you can access that Team Foundation server account. So from there, you can be able to access. In TFS, yours is one account for one project. Like that, thousands of people for thousands of separate project accounts can be placed. They can put their project account. I will create one account for our project. So our account user ID password will share among our team members, project members. So they will take from there and they will work today, but don't expect that in a single day work will be finished. Only little coding only I have done, but it is incomplete. But still this data you put it in this TFS server for safety purpose. Don't put it in your local computer. If it is there also no problem, but one copy put it in the TFS server. Tomorrow again take it from the TFS server, that one, and continue working on that. This modified one you upload. So what's happening? It's a continuous progress of your project files will be there in that particular. Somebody is there, team lead of our project, team lead is there, he or she want to know what is the progress of the project. Is it going well or not? If it is going well or not, what are the tasks are assigned for whom, how much is finished their task, how many bugs were found in the developed project, how many were fixed till now, how many are pending for fixing those bugs. All this information he is able to get it from this TFS server. That is the reason always the best way is you have to host your project files into a TFS account. Got my point, all of you? I'll write as a question, TFS server account means, did you understand why should we place our project? After completion of entire project, I'm not placing. Continuously, starting day of my project onwards, everybody, how much they have done, they will put it in there. So that the team lead is able to understand the progress of the project. So that reports they can take everything. How many bugs were found in the developer the projects? Who developed that one? How many bugs were found? Who tested that module? And what bugs information was placed in the tester also will take the project from there. I mean modules and test and bugs information they'll put it there. They will not directly interact with any of the other employees or developers. Directly they will work with the TFS server only. Through that only communication happens. So finally my TFS server helping me to hold throughout the entire project duration my intermediate files for sharing with others. See, and one developer, somebody else is also a developer. Developer 2 can see my progress and I can see the progress of the second developer, because all of us keeping our project files at one location, that is TFS server. So if you have understood about TFS server, please tell me so that how you can put your application files which are not completed or not completed to how you can host it into your TFS server. So after hosting in TFS server, from there I will host in the Azure. So what is the use? Directly you can host in Azure. No, madam, means every time modifications are done, so I need to uninstall from Azure and reinstall is very difficult. Instead of that, why are you see here? I am till now only few modules were finished, but how many modules are finished? I want to give the permission for the public to access it. Even that is other modules are not yet finished, till where it is finished I want to give. But how I have to go? You host these intermediate files into your Azure, I mean TFS server. From the TFS server you host in the Azure. So what is the advantage I'll tell. Now every time you are doing some more extra modifications, send these modifications to TFS, automatically these modifications will be sent to your Azure. No need to, you don't require to do anything. It's an automatic. Now automatically modifications will be sent from TFS server to your Azure portal, whichever is hosted. I don't require to uninstall and reinstall for this. So this is the way throughout till the end of my project, it's via the TFS server, I can host it in my Azure. That is the best process. So okay, that is the one which I'm going to explain you, that demo. So let me write the question. See, everybody will not get this TFS server account creation permission. Whoever is having some Hotmail like that, if they have an account in the Outlook. That means you need to create one account in the Outlook. Outlook also separately you will not create with the existing credentials with what you created Hotmail or Outlook. That is only you have to use, nothing extra to be used. TFS portal, how to open, how to create our own account, all those one document I have created, I'll show you. This will not take much time. If you listen carefully, we can complete that demo and I will show you also. So any project, very lengthy project, very, very big companies, 100% will depend on TFS servers. So Ankit from Southex is the only person who did not answer. Ankit Raj from Southex. If the question is not visible, hand raise and confirm me. Did you understand about TFS or not? TFS server or not? Because rest of the students were answered that it is okay. Why I did not get message from Ankit Raj from Southex? And you are not responding also for any of to hand raise you write means that is also you are not responding. Still audio video is also not working. So I can't do anything for this. So if the student is not connected, I cannot do anything. Okay. So let us start with this demo. In order to show this demo, I have created one document, steps for TFS. Is it there? TFS was not what is TFS notes. So exporting, first work is see here, exporting or uploading of files into your TFS. How you created one application, whether it is finished or in the middle of that. Now I want to put it in TFS. So in case by mistake if it is removed from my local account, doesn't happen anything, because it is already in TFS server. I can get that copy at any point of time. That is my advantage. So, and every time, that's the reason I'll put it there, so somebody else will maintain that one, so we don't require a headache of maintenance of that also. Okay, so use it for continuous delivery when multiple developers are working on the same project and on different modules to share and access all the documents, files, etc. by all members of the project. That is the main advantage of this TFS server hosting. Okay, uploading your document. For this, what is the first work? First, you should have an account in the TFS server. So how you can go for the TFS server is nothing but outlook.com. I will show you one URL for you. Log in with your credentials to Azure credentials. So here for first time, it will not show our name instead of, so that's what. So this is what your TFS server works. While logging it is nothing but whatever Azure account credentials are the same credentials. That means you created some Hotmail or Outlook.com. I told you to create, for which the subscription is added. So the same account details needs to be taken. So that if you give, automatically it will log in, and after login actually it will not show our name. It will ask you to give our name for the first time. Profile details, name, and that some small, very less details it will ask. After giving and every second time onwards, when you log into that with that username password, it will show our name, whatever you gave as a profile. So that is not a very big deal, that you can understand easily. Okay, after logging to your TFS server, so create one account. How to create one account? There only one option will be there, create one account, and I'll show you. Inside that account, you create one empty project into which your application files to be hosted. In Azure also, what are doing? One empty web app you are creating, into which you are hosting your project files. Like that, create one empty project in this account and you can host it. And you remember, n number of projects you can create in this TFS server and you can host it. Okay, but we are doing only one project into which we are going to host our project files. So that's the first step that we have to do, that I'll show you now. Okay, second step is what? Creating MVC application in your local system. That's already you know how to do it. So you create your, you know how to create your MVC application. You use the same methodology and do it. So connected to, from there you need to, from your ASP application which needs to be hosted into TFS server, whatever project you created into which you want to host it means, you have to connect from your local ASP Visual Studio. After creating your application Visual Studio, from there you need to connect to TFS server. How it is possible means simple. There will be one like a file edit, like that menu will be there. There only you will be having an option in the menu as a team menu, inside which you will be having connected to Team Foundation server option. I will show you now. Okay. So after creating, it will ask you for the first time credentials. What credentials? Your TFS server credentials. So that is, see, select your, after giving the credentials, it will show in your account what project. In the first step, you created one project. You gave some name. That project, it will show you here. So select that project. It indicates that I'm connecting to that project in the Team Foundation server. Still, I'm not exported. Don't overly think that. I just connected to that project in TFS server. So if I am going to export my files, it will go to that project in the TFS server. And remember, from your local machine, whenever you are sending the files into TFS server project, that is called a check-in process. You are sending your application files into your project of your TFS server account. Then it is called check-in. But tomorrow, I want to take that application into my local computer or modifications. That is called a checkout process. When you send from local machine to TFS server, check-in. From the TFS server, downloading that file into your local machine is checkout. Okay. So why you will check out after taking what modifications you want, you need to do in your local system, and again you need to check in. With these modifications, you need to check into your TFS server. Check-in, check-out process. So now after connecting, now you need to check in the files from local system to your TFS server. How does it to be possible? In the file menu, there is an option called as source control, and simply there is an option inside that add solution to source control. That's it. Now it will start uploading your files from local machine to your TFS portal. So that is what I told. At last what I told, whatever you hosted in the TFS, that I want to host it in the Azure portal. From the TFS, not from my local machine I want to do it, from the TFS. So any modifications I will send to TFS. TFS automatically transfer these modifications to already hosted Azure application. So you don't require to do anything. Okay. So how you will host it? You already know that. Open your Azure portal, create web empty, but here is the one small difference. In the empty web app name, you will get into a page where 3 options will be there, and in the 3 options, the third option, integration to source control. Integration source control means please connect to TFS server. Get the files from TFS server, only those needs to be that is hosted into this empty web app. So when you go for this one, again it will ask the server name of your TFS server and for authorization purpose. 100% you need to get authorization, then only from the TFS server project the files will be transferred, will be hosted into your Azure empty web app, whatever you have created. So that's very simple. Then start copying of the files. Finally you will get the message that it is happened. These are the simple steps which we have to do, but it will take certain times while hosting time. So I'm starting the demo. So, and what is this 4th step, 5th step, I will tell you later. It is not really generally why it is required 4th and 5th steps, I'll tell. Just wait, okay? So, first work is what? Go to your portal. What is that portal you have to go? You have to go to outlook.com. visualstudio.com. So, not Outlook, I'm so sorry. visualstudio.com. Okay, www.visualstudio.com. So this is your Azure portal. And now first let us go to TFS server portal. That is nothing but visualstudio.com. Then you give like that, visualstudio.com. So just wait. So it is giving like this, so that you have to go for sign in. You can see that there is an option called as sign in. To the right top right corner, sign in button. So click on that and give your credentials of your Azure portal credentials only. That means your Hotmail or whatever you gave for subscription, the same you have to give. So whenever I got it, already it is there because last time I have logged in and I have entered my profile details. If at all I was the first time logging, let me tell you, this is the screen for all of you. For you people, this is the screen you will get. See here, this is the screen with empty information. You have to provide full name, contact email, you need to provide, okay. So, and click on save changes has to be clicked, then profile will be created. But this is not the first time I am visiting this site with this user ID and password. So, profile is already available. Now, right side you can see that some accounts I have already created and you want to create a free account now. For you people, these will not be there as because these are already available. So, I created previously these. So this will create problem when I am doing the work now. Create a free account now. Actually for you people it will work very fastly. For me it will create the problem now. Why? Because already I created last time so many accounts and I used it in my application. So I have to do lots of work to forget the previous URLs and do the next one. But these many steps are not required for you because the first time you are going to create in your system. Okay, what is the one? S160499 I am giving as a name. So whatever you give .visualstudio.com is going to create as the account name. So nothing you have to do. start a project. When I click on start a project, automatically it is going to create one project creation inside this account. The account name is, this is account name S160499.visualstudio.com. Inside this, I am creating one project which I told you that you can create a project which is empty project into which you are going to host your application. So much it is creating, that much it will not ask why it is giving this much. So actually previously we don't used to get this one. Why it is giving like this now? I'll just check. Team services. So now you can see that what you got like this screen. So this is your congratulations. My first project is now in the cloud. So this is what the project name which I have created last time. Just close it. Okay. Here you will get in the home, in the code. Let me go to code once. Is there? This is not the one. Actually, it should ask project creation work. 1 minute. Home. Create a project, one option I used to get. I am not getting the option as create a project. So I should get here one option named as create project. I am not getting it. See here, this is my project. I am already in the project. Let me go to team services. In the team services, see here. Can you see that previously by default, whatever last time I created the project, it is by default goes like that. So only the thing is, go click on team services, then you got one option here. You can see recent projects and teams, and this is a new option which allows me to create a new project. So I am giving the name of the project name as S160499 project. So this is the project name. Okay. So no need to give any of the descriptions like that, and just click on the create project so that my project will be created. See here, project name, and see here creating team project. You just wait for some time. It is showing that it is creating the team project. This process is completed means here one progress bar you will get. Till this time it is creating the project, you have to wait. So you created one project name as S160499 project, and it is in the account called as S160499. So okay, now you wantedly I'm saying that navigate to project. If I'm clicking on navigate to project, nothing will be there as because I was not hosted anything. See here in this, 1 minute. So this is 499 project, well and good. And if you want to check here code, if you go, it will go and it will show you what files you have uploaded into that, but you have not uploaded anything. Work if you take, so it will not show any files right now as because you see here. See, can you see anything? What work you have done? How many versions you have created? But nothing you have done right now. When you go for the code also, it will show all the files that are uploaded, but it is an empty one. Right now you have not done anything. Now you will be going to upload into this empty project. You have not done anything in this project. An empty project was created by you and which you want to export the files into this project. So first work is finished. Did you understand how to do this task of creating the account, entering and automatically creating one account? When you create an account, inside that account create one project. Okay, so that project whenever you are creating that, so what you can do, that is an empty project into which your application files you want to host it into the TFS server. So I want your confirmation if it is confirmed, so that I will go and show you how you can create application and check in those application files into this server. Any doubts means you can ask me. This is the simplest way. These steps also I have given, and for me it will create lots of problems. So I have to go for some different tasks, but which are not required for you. Because last time I have used, it will connect to the different accounts, which is not correct actually. Last time whatever I have used, those projects automatically it will connect when I am trying to connect. I will just forget about all this and I'll try to recreate it, reconnect it, and I'll show you that. But those many steps are not required for you, which I'm going to do right now. Who did not? Pitampura, guess 003 and 005. Except both of you, everybody has given. Guess 005 from Pitampura. Any doubt means please raise your hand and write. Rest of the students understood how to create an account in the TFS server. Now project also you have created, empty project into which you want to host your application files. So let me create one application now in the Visual Studio. So I am creating one one application, ASP.NET MVC normal application I am going to create, and I will do the connectivity to your TFS server. New project. Let me take it as a web application, ASP.NET MVC4 application to host in TFS. I just gave the name as application to host in TFS. Okay, I'm just clicking on OK. Take it as basic and click on enter. Press enter key so that the application will be created. Create one controller with 2 or 3 functions and create the views for them. That is finished. Now how to host it, and I'm going to show you. So in the controller, right click, add controller. I'm creating a simple controller. Just how to host is our task. How to create application is not our task. So I'm giving as home, clicking on add. So let me create only one more, public action result. Okay, about us. So for first one, second one, views I'm creating. Index view. I just gave it as MIT Limited in the for first one. Second, about us. So some I have created, views I created for this. I saved and build it once. Save and build it once. So this is done. Now it's your time to connect to your Team Foundation server and upload, check in your files into the check-in means you are sending your files to TFS server. So how you have to do it? I told you that you will be finding one option called as Team. I'm moving the mouse, you see, Team. In this one, the option is connected to Team Foundation server. When you take that option, then you are going to so you will get this one. So here you need to say that connect or sign up. See here. So sign up. It's not sign up. So sorry. I have already account. So why should I connect? See, connect because I have an account. Why should I do? And here is the place which I am telling mistake. By default, it is taking the previous account which is incorrect. So anyway, it will ask the credentials. That is mandatory. You have to give your credentials correctly. Whatever credentials are yours. So sign in. If these are correct, then it will show you in the screen. See here, if it is correct credentials, then this sign in. But so here is a place. It is taking Azure PGP11. This is another person's one which I don't want. So you click on the servers. You click on this servers. When you click on this, you have to add an account. So what? It's a new team foundation servers list I want to add. What is the URL I have to add here is I have to go to our see. We created one team foundation server and account is there in that account the server names to be given. So what is our account server name? Team services. What is the name we have given? .visualstudio.com. We got it. Let me check my server names. So T services. This is the project name. 1 minute. What I'll do is once I will log out, it will show you the account name. It will show you. I will sign out and sign in once again. I'm signing in again. The server name I forgot, so as soon as you logged in into this Visual Studio, you will get the accounts that you have created. Accounts. So the account name is what? HTTPS. This is the one. HTTPS:/S160499.visualstudio.com. HTTP. Let me check. HTTPS. So HTTPS S160499.visualstudio.com. Click on OK. If it is a valid one, then it will show the whatever project we have created inside that it is going to show. Project names. So now this is the one which you have to select and you need to click on OK. Select this and click on close so that you see here. And immediately you can see that whatever projects are available in that, and I am taking as S160499 project. What is this? My first project is by default computer has created. This is really what we have created. So this is the one which I am taking, and I am saying that I want to connect to this 160499 project. So now see here, download Visual Studio widget, this packages. What is this? This is only information. Let it be. So now you can see that you have been connected to your, so you can see that your project name over here. So don't forget about it, okay? So leave this one, no problem. You just check this project name is connected. Now into that you need to host your, check in your application files, which is possible from, I told you file, source control, add solution to source control. This is the only step you have to do it. So that it will start, see here, the items could not be added to source control because either no team projects have been set up because you are do not have permission. What is this? What's happened? Why this problem has been done? Let me check. Source control, add solution. Could not be added to source one because either team projects have been set up or because we do not have the permission. Should work. Did I open with administrator rights? Let me close this once again and open it. Why? Because might be I did not open with administrator rights. Let me check. This is my application which I opened in administrator rights. Now I'll try to do it. So you can see the Team Explorer here. Okay, let me do the same task. Still it is giving problem. The items could not be added to the source code because either no team projects have been set up or because you do not have the permission to access any of these team projects in the current location. Why? %, is correct only. What is the problem? We got it. Let me build it once. Build solution I'll take, then I'll try. File, source control, add solution. Same problem. Ma'am, I've lost how to connect to TFSR from ASP due to system issue. So that is a simple command in the document. It is there, Joshan, you can take it. It is a single option that you have to go to team and select the command as connected to team foundation server. So why this problem is coming, I did not understand. Let me disconnect and connect again. I am disconnecting anyway, I am connecting once again, you can check. T connected to team foundation server, then it will say that it's see, previously we connected, so it is showing very nice, this is correct. Then why it is not allowing us to run this? Okay, file, source control, add to, see now it is working. There is some problem in the previous one, there is nothing wrong. So select, what is that? This is the Visual Studio, and select the project, this one, and click on connect. It's connected. Now it has to start doing the work actually, pending changes. Now it has to see, check in, see here, can you see that check-in button is there? This check-in button I have to click, but it is not allowing. Same error. What is the mistake? I'm not understand. There is nothing wrong in my see. Items could not be added to source because either no team project have been. Why project is has been selected? The project was selected. There is no doubt. This is the project. My work. This is only the correct answer. Why it is not working, I did not understand. Why permission is not, we are not getting. File, source control, there is some problem. So where which we are not understanding. So these are the steps are correct only. There is nothing wrong. In my system, let me go to one place where some TFS version path. Let me go to this location. Previously, long back I have done it. Na, that time some files will be created here which hinders the, which creates this version control.config file which create the problem. So let me delete this version control file, configuration file. Let me delete. So this will be created when you are connected to your application actually. But last time I have done that, that's the reason it might create problem. Same problem. But the steps are like that only. But how to do it in the next class I will show you. But this is a document I will give. So steps you see and do the steps. 100% what we have done, that is correct. In my system, as I have already done many times this Team Foundation server, the old projects only it is remembering. That's the problem, because of which I am not getting build solution. Still it is, we'll see if if I'm giving this one, it has to work actually. Disconnect, I'm disconnecting once again. I'm connecting again. Why I'm not getting, I did not understand. Next. Connecting to another project, connection will close the query. Yes. This what is the problem? I'll just check it and let you know, but only this is a system issue of mine. Otherwise it will not give any error. These are the steps which I have already included in this TFS note. Everything I have done correctly only, but somewhere some small steps here. Team connect to production, enter the credentials, select your project, which we have done already. Okay, now you need to check in. That's what I'm doing. Check in, uploading of the files by using file source control. This is the same option, but you people try, as you have the time tomorrow to do the practicals. Please try, and you tell in the group whether it is working or not. So all these once again, but I'll do in the next class. First I will do this doubt only. I will clear this demo and then I'll check. So what is the problem? I'll check in my machine, but there is nothing wrong in these steps. All will work in your machine. In my machine, as I have used so many times, this version control problem is coming. But you people please try, and tomorrow you have to do and put it in the group whether it is really working or not, because this document I am going to post in your group. Okay, all the steps are not over, but you try. Anyway, I am going to do in the next class. Next class I will do this demo once again, TFS server hosting, and from the TFS server hosting in Azure portal, but immediately you may not get the output. Why? Because second time you need to check out, check in and do it. That's the reason that process you don't know, but at least till this place, uploading of the files were happened or not to check, you please try this demo. Okay, at least till this uploading you do it, and creating this third step, hosting it, till there you do it. Fourth and fifth steps, why all these fourth, fifth steps, that I'll tell you later. But if you want to try, you can try. Okay, so it's already time is over. That's the reason I'm not continuing, and I'll check for what is the error in my system. So there is nothing wrong in the steps that are provided in the document. Please try in your system, 100% it will work. Okay, have a nice day all of you, and give your feedback. And tomorrow you must complete all the demos till transferring the IS application from one IS server to another IS server, and hosting all methods you have to complete. So 8th module only TFS server hosting only is left over, that you have to check. And 9th module also I'll start in the next session, that is on Thursday. Have a nice day all of you, and give your feedback now. Wow.